But yes, we're here for Birbaversary. It's also a full 2 years of you following you since you finally followed you during your first stream. That is true. Sakyu's been here, I think technically the longest. It's hard to tell because this account that I have now was refurbished from my old Twitch account when I was just watching streamers. So I got a couple follows that way, but I don't think anybody that followed me from like the pre-stream times has shown up on stream or like in streams. So yeah, I guess that technically makes you like the first follower. So welcome in. But we did a lot of stuff last year, and by that I mean we played like 23 games. And how do I know that, you ask? Well, if I could find the right thing. There it is. Boom. It's a tier list. It's not a great tier list. You can tell some of the pictures that I chose are not great for the square format. But we're just going to roll with it because I put it together in like an hour. But yeah, I figured this would be a good time to like review what we've done this year. Talk about some games. Actually, can I zoom in on this a bit? I can. Excellent. There we go. It is now wide. Well, that's actually a bit. I try to pocket this idea for the future use. Yeah, because like one of the big things that I wanted to do when I was like one of the big reasons I got into streaming is I wanted to share creative games with you guys. Because I'm a big gamer. I'm pretty sure Awakening from Persona 5 isn't the right vibe for this, but it's not going to show up in the VOD anyway. So which reminds me, one of the stream goals I want to get is like a just chatting BGM. But we'll get into goals later. I don't really have like big goals for this year. But let's see. I want to just have something just as like background. Probably not a fighting game soundtrack. Let's just go with this. Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to talk. So to kind of get Birbaversary kicked off here, we're going to talk about some of the games that we played last year. Some of them we are currently playing. I did take like games from earlier this year as part of the 2024 catalog. So any game we played up until now is from last year is eligible. And thank you, May, for the 22 months of tier 1. Holy shit. Almost a full year there. Happy Birbaversary. Thank you, May. Oh, it's so nice. Thank you so much. But so let's just pick a game here. So a lot of these games are games that I started on stream but I've not finished. Yeah, almost a full 2 years. That's insane. May's almost been around as long as you have, Sakyu. It's insane. So some games that I have finished. Let's start with one of those. I played Hollow Knight. My thoughts on Hollow Knight. I like it. But I'm not sure if it's like you must play this if you're a gamer. Or if it's like, you know, replayable. Because it's a classic game. Like, it's a nice Metroidvania game with some Dark Souls elements in it. But overall, like, I don't feel like it's a must play. I would say it's replayable though. Like if I give it a couple years, I could probably go back and play this game and have a completely fresh perspective on it. So honestly, if you're looking for a game to play, Hollow Knight's not bad. Let's see. What's another one? Technically, we've completed Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Yeah. I would say that's also pretty replayable for like people that played the original game, people that played that only started with the new game. I feel like they could come back to this in a couple years, have a grand old time with it. There's just so much good quality of life stuff added for the remake specifically. And also like new final bosses, like secret bosses and stuff like that. We still have to do one secret boss in this game, and don't worry, I remember there just wasn't really a good place to put it. I'm thinking for like maybe my birthday stream, we just go back and finish like all these games that I've kind of put off to the side and make it like a big thing. Like I'm talking like 12, maybe 24-hour stream of just finishing games that are almost done. Uh stuff like stuff like the next game we're going to talk about, Hacker's Memory, Digimon Story Hacker's Memory. Um Probably has a couple more than 12 hours worth of it of content left in it, but oof. I would I might put this on like the uh the the regular rotation alongside Birth by Sleep and Mario and Luigi until we beat it, honestly, cuz I love Digimon. Guys, Digimon has been so formative, the words formative to my development, because the big two shows when I was a kid was Pokemon and Digimon. And Digimon had the much more serious story. They had the much more marketable characters. It's just Pokemon took off. But yeah, going to like Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory, I would say that these are playable. You don't need to know much about the Digimon franchise to get into them. They're good duology together, paralogs and stuff like that. But but they are like 60-hour RPGs a piece. So that's what makes it really hard to say they're replayable. Replayable is kind of a tier where you want to play it over and over again, and you can get a new experience every time. I feel like with Cyber Sleuth, the new experience can happen in the post game because you're just using different mons and stuff. But overall, great game. We have to finish Hacker's Memory at some point. But overall, really enjoyed my time with Cyber Sleuth, replaying it, and now that we're getting to some new content with Hacker's Memory, I'm excited to see where that goes. Let's see. Let's just get the KHs out of the way. This is a very easy tier here. Playable, but Kingdom Hearts is such a context-heavy game series that you need to have the context from other games to understand what's going on in Kingdom Hearts. So playable, but you are investing a lot of time into games. Kingdom Hearts 1 is a very short, I would say pretty short game, honestly. You can clear it in a couple hours. KH2, pretty short game, but that means you're also going to have to play Chain of Memories, Birth by Sleep, at least see the cutscenes from Recoded, and what's the other one on the 1.5? Recoded and 358, right, 358. And then that's not even going into like the 2.5 stuff, which is like 0.2, Dream Drop Distance, and then the cutscenes from Union Cross, which is the mobile game. KH is such a massive series that if you're gonna get into it, you have to play all the games. That's just the unfortunate part of Kingdom Hearts. That's why it's in the playable but category. But overall, I love this franchise. I love Kingdom Hearts so much, and I'm excited to share more of the Kingdom Hearts games with you. I'm not so excited about going back to Chain of Memories, but it'll at least be funny. Because Chain of Memories has like the most unique combat system in Kingdom Hearts, where it's you make a deck of cards, and that's your entire move set for your character. It's insane. Let's see. What's another one to like pair off with that? Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is definitely playable, but again, really love Monster Hunter. This goes for all the Monster Hunter games, right? I've only put two on here because we'll talk about stories too in a bit. But World, Rise, and Wilds, they're playable, but it is a steep climb to get into these games. Not because they're like inaccessible. In fact, they've actually been getting more accessible throughout the years every time Monster Hunter introduces a new entry into the series. The problem is really just the fan base. The fan base is so hyper optimized that if they see someone that doesn't play optimized, they get really, really weird about it because they're like, oh, you're not playing optimal, just play better. And it's weird like that. But if you can find like a group of friends that really want to get into Monster Hunter and you all play together and you have fun, that's the best way to do it. Don't listen to what the fan base is saying, honestly, for at least a bit until you're comfortable enough with the game where you want to start doing the higher tier stuff. But other than that, like Monster Hunter is a very fun series. It is in the playable butt, and unfortunately, the butt is the type of community that is around it. It's fine once you're in the community. It's just like being a newcomer to the community is rough. And that goes with stories too. Uh, Playable, but it's Monster Hunter. You. It's the Monster Hunter game where you collect the monsters and use them on your team. Um, Again, like I feel like this is a very good entry point into Monster Hunter. It was my entry point into Monster Hunter proper, or at least Stories 1 was. I do have problems with Stories 2, but it's mainly just small petty shit. Overall, the game is pretty good. It's playable. But again, it's just like you were running into the Monster Hunter fan base, and that is a bit of a wall for most people. And I don't blame them. Breath of Fire. Play this now. Play this game right now. If you have a Switch, if you have the Nintendo Online service, you have access to the SNES NSO service. This is there along with its sequel, Breath of Fire 2. Please play these games. It's on NSO? Yes, it is on the Super Nintendo NSO service. This was like the pick that I was super excited about when I saw the lineup for the Super NES. Because I didn't think it would be on there. There are plenty of SNES RPGs they could have picked, and the fact that Breath of Fire even made it into the the service at all, let alone both games, is astonishing to me. These are little known JRPGs that the fan base for these games is very vocal about how much they love them. And as a person of that fan base, I am very vocal about how much I love this game. You'd heard me talk about it quite a few times on this channel already. Probably. Sorry, taking a drink. This is literally my first RPG. This is my Final Fantasy, guys. This is the RPG that got me into RPGs. Literally the very first one. I love this goofy little game. We did a full playthrough at the end of the year. It still holds up. Honestly. Play with a guide, though. Yeah, May, if you're going to check it out, play with a guide, please. It is old school RPG maxed out, which means they don't tell you shit on where to go. They give you, like, vague ideas. But it's like, oh, go to the city of insert city name here. And that's it. You know, stuff like that. Heard, I usually play SNES with NES games with a guide anyway. Oh yeah, absolutely. Old RPGs especially, play with a guide. But yes, play these games. I'm excited to play Breath of Fire 2 later. Breath of Fire 2 is very funny because the translation of it is horrible. And we'll get into it. You'll see why. The translation for 2 is so bad it's funny. Let's see. What's another one? Oh, Signalis. Play this now. Play Signalis now. It is great. As someone who hasn't played too many of the, what is it, like the Resident Evil, Silent Hill style games, this is a good one. I want to know your opinion on Brothership. I haven't finished it, so it's going to be an incomplete opinion. I have Signalis. I really need to play it. Oh yeah, May. Thank you for getting me Signalis. I'm pretty sure that was you that got me that game. Signalis is very good. Space lesbians defying the laws of time and space. It's great. Let's see. So there was a request for brothership. Um, Now going into this, I am only at the second lighthouse of the game, so I can't say this is my full opinion on it. But right now, it seems very much in the playable category. Like, it's one of those games that you play once, and then maybe you come back to it when you feel like playing it. Oh, you don't know Pain? I played other Mario and Luigi games. I don't think it gets much harder than that, honestly. Like, we've been just stomping everything. I know there's, like, probably some enemies that are going to do some really funny things later, but for right now, we're in the fun part of the game. So, you'll see as you play through. It is on the list. We're good. So, immediate list is we're going to finish Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep because that one, I know when that one ends. Then it'll be Brothership because I don't know when Brothership will end. Mana! Happy 2 years. Thank you, Mana. Welcome in. How are you doing? We're just going over some of the games from last year and talking about like brief thoughts on them, obviously, and just whether or not where they fit here. Like, do you play it now? Like immediately, just right now during the stream. You doing okay? How am I? I am doing good. We're just kind of vibing today. Some life stuff happened that was really good. I got paid for like 2 weeks of work that I didn't know I was gonna get paid for, and I have a phone interview sometime this week with another place of employment. So overall, doing pretty good. So yeah. Sorry, I probably should have started with updates, but yeah, updates are going good. Life's going good right now. Yeah, phone interviews are also really good. Yeah, so for the people that don't know, I've been trying to get a job for a couple months now, just for like some side income, so I can start doing this a bit more. Because I tried like the whole like holding down a full time job thing, it just doesn't work for me. It's actually madness. But anyway, getting back to the fun stuff. Rift of the Necrodancer, play this now. A rhythm game with a really good OST. Play it now. It's so good. It's so very good. I need to play it some more, honestly. That's my thoughts on it. I have not finished the story yet because I streamed the story and I kind of want to finish the story on stream. So, but I have been practicing a little bit. So hopefully it's a little bit better and we can actually do it on hard mode. If not, I'll probably just bump it down to normal so we can get through the story. Let's see. So we got Beastie Ball, Billy Hatcher, Dave the Diver, Rabbit and Steel, Cassepius. I know these pictures are terrible. A lot of them are cut off, but that's fine. Oh, here's a good one that I think everyone should play. Refine Self. Refine Self is a personality test game where you play through a little scenario as this robot doll thing, and based on what actions you take determines your personality types. And I think you play through the game at least 3 to 4 times to really solidify your personality. But it did a lot of really cool things for a video game, especially because it's a playable personality quiz. And if there's one thing I know about people love personality quizzes. Like, you throw a chart that says, find out where you are on this chart, people will do it. Because people love this shit. Refine Self was fun. It definitely made for a more interesting experience playing it together with Peachy. Yeah, exactly. I had a really fun time because after I played it, I compared it with some of my other friends that played it. And it was really interesting. Like, it was just like, we looked over our results and we're like, yep, that's you. Pretty much. It was really funny. Yo Kiros. So to give context, Yoke Heroes is a Tamagotchi adventure game where you're raising a hero to save the world. And that vibed really well with me because, like, that's my whole branding. And I really like V pets and stuff like that, Tamagotchis especially. So it vibed really well with me, which is what made it playable. But I'm trying to think of, like, outside of, like, that perspective. Because obviously I want you guys to play these games and, like, form your own opinions. I don't think I can recommend Yoke Heroes, unfortunately. The game is fun, the game is really short, and the game is really, like, if you like idle games and just sitting around and waiting for stuff to happen while also having the chance to just, like, speed through everything, great game for you if you're looking for just something to do on the side. But as someone who's only played, like, through the first couple chapters, it is an idle game. It falls into the same pitfalls that idle games fall into, which is just nothing happens for the longest time. And that's not a fault of the game. That's just a fault of the genre in general. But overall, I did enjoy my time with Yoke Heroes. If that game does sound interesting to you, I do recommend that you check it out. This no category is not a don't play this at all. It's a I can't recommend this to people that aren't interested in it, basically. Let's see, what is next? Oh, Cassette Beast, play this now. Absolutely. We did, like, one Cassette Beast stream last year, and it was when they did the Gauntlet update, which is the endless train fighting. And fun thing about Cassette Beast, they are having a, like, Cassette Beast Direct presentation in a couple days, which usually means that they're going to announce, like, new content for the game. So this is a game that's continuously going right now, and also the base game is just super good. Most of the content updates have been base game content, like the Gauntlet we just talked about, the train, that is base game content. They added a new area to the base game that was, like, version 1.2 update. The only thing that's DLC in the game right now is Peer of the Unknown, and it's fine. It's a little short for a DLC, but it's pretty cheap. But yeah, I highly recommend Cassette Beast. Even if you guys just get the base game, Cassette Beast is great. It's phenomenal. It made the best list of my 2023 games. And honestly, it's pretty high up there on my 2024 games too. So check it out. And I'm also excited for the possibility of new content, but we'll find that out in a couple days. Hades. Just by the nature of Hades, it is replayable. Because you are continuously going into the same dungeons or the same pits of hell over and over again. It's a roguelike, or roguelite, I should say, where your progress does technically carry over and you make the weapons better and blah, blah, blah. Like, just by that nature, it is replayable. But what really sold me on Hades was just the really good story writing. If you love Greek mythology, if you love epic hero sagas, Hades is the game for you. They also have a demo for Hades 2. I'm waiting for that to get a little bit more fleshed out right now. But from like the few streams I actually played of Hades for the last year, great game. Looking forward to Hades 2 being more fleshed out, or, like, more complete later down the road. Let's see. Boyfriend Dungeon. This one's a hard sell because it's literally it's basically you do the same thing as Hades, but you're also dating the weapons that you're using. It's a very interesting premise for, like, a dating sim, but as far as, like, a roguelike dungeon crawler goes, third person dungeon crawler goes, it's pretty what you expect. And that's not a knock to it. It does both concepts really well. It's just, I can't really recommend it if you're not a fan of dating sims or roguelites. And even then, if you are a fan of roguelites, there are better roguelites out there. But overall, still a great game. I enjoyed my time with it. If it sounds interesting to you, it builds a very interesting world, and I really hope that the developers, if they do something more with this series, really focus more on that world, because I think the world building was the strongest part of Boyfriend Dungeon. Because they just threw like random shit in there. Now I'm not going to go into it too much because a lot of it is like root spoiler details for all the characters, but like there's just a lot of shit in there. And it makes it passable, you know, like it makes it good enough to play. I've only played it once. I don't feel like playing it again to go through all the routes, but it's still a good game. Let's see. I really love Billy Hatcher. I want to put it here. I want to put it in the play this now. Unfortunately, this is a GameCube game. And until we have a GameCube NSO service, it has to go here. Just because you need retro hardware, you need retro games, you need the game itself for starters, which is really cheap for GameCube games. But that's like still like, I want to say like probably 80 to $100. And that's before getting the GameCube itself. So just because of all the hardware you have to have with it, Billy Hatcher has to go here. But replaying Billy Hatcher has really put it into a new light. I do think I was way better at Billy Hatcher when I was a kid. I did just do some really stupid shit this time around when I replayed it. But I'm excited to get back into it, start doing some of the challenges. I do think eventually doing an all emblem run would be really fun. We also have a really good base for the save file for it. So, yeah. Hello there, Lucia. How's it going? Dave the Diver. This is the game series that's getting like Dave in the Jungle, right? That's the second game. That's not out yet. I think that's coming out, but I would say Dave the Diver, if we're talking about like starting over from a new game completely, I would say it's pretty replayable. I feel like there's like different things you can do to like really optimize your routes or like get through certain segments of the game faster. And also like invest in what weapons you want to do earlier and stuff like that. I feel like once you have that figured out, it'd be really cool to see speed runs of this game. So I would say it's replayable for sure. Happy 2-year anniversary weeks. Zelly, welcome in. Thank you for the well wishes. We're going over some of the games that we played last year, and it's been really fun just to kind of like talk about them. Even though I am giving like the briefest of brief descriptions for most of them. Grubbleman, welcome in. How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the love. And then after this, we'll probably go do like a community game. The only thing I can think of is Mario Kart 8 off the top of my head. I know a lot of my friends have Mario Kart 8. Yeah, and it'd be really good to just like open up a lobby and have you guys kick my ass or something. Doing good. Congrats are in order. Happy 2 years. Thank you, Grubbleman. Yeah, it's been a wild 2 years. Like last year wasn't so crazy because I'm like, okay, it's only been a year. But like this year, thinking back, like this year was a lot. So we went from doing like one collab to like upward of 5 in 1 week, which is way too much. We've scaled that back now. But like we went from like Taisha. That was loud. Zoe, thank you for the fence. Burb is best burb, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise. True. Thank you for the bits. Was that loud for anyone else, or was that just me? I honestly forgot I had a bit thing set up. God damn. That was really loud, but it made me think some other tabs started playing. Okay. That will be a thing that I work on later. So don't worry about that. Let's see. Where was I? I lost my train of thought because of the bit donation. But thank you again, Zelly. Oh yeah, we were talking about collabs from last year. So we went from like Taicho X Alice with Sakyu, which that was a great series. If you guys have not played Taicho X Alice, I would say I would put this in the play this now category. It's such a good series. Like if you're in one game, you're just gonna do the whole series. Trust me, that's how good it is. Get jump scared, nerd. Thank you, Sally. And then that led to us doing Ace Attorney together on Thursdays, which we are still doing. We finally made it to case 1-5, everyone. So anybody that knows Ace Attorney knows what we're in for with case 1-5. And if you don't know, check it out on Thursday on Saki's channel. And then we're also doing Etching Odyssey with Aeon. A while ago, I did Core Keeper with Aki, which was really fun. And now that the new Core Keeper update is out, I have to get back into Core Keeper at some point. We're in it for the long haul. That's what we're in for. Yeah, at least the trilogy. The trilogy is definitely like the long haul part. And then after that, we'll figure out what we want to do for like investigations, the second trilogy, etc., etc. The Great Ace Attorney would be really good. Just because, well, Great Ace Attorney we should say for like near the end, because the Great Ace Attorney is literally Ace Attorney peak. I'm not kidding. And then looking forward to this year doing some more collabs. I gotta go start reaching out to some people about that. But also just like being around more people this year. And I don't mean like on stream or like that, like not like stream content, just like, you know, oh, there's some cool people, let's hang out, play a game, you know? Stuff like that. Because ultimately, I want to make some friends. More than just like, come be on my stream because we're friends, you know? More like friends. Stuff like that. It's really cool. Let's see. Zelda! Echoes of Wisdom. What can I say? It's very playable. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I think it's a really good experience. However, as someone who basically 100%ed the save file, don't do it again. Don't replay this game just to experience it from the beginning. It's fine where it is. Like, play it once, you got it. I think if Nintendo wants to do more with this type of gameplay and style and stuff like that, I highly welcome them to try. But it's a very interesting Zelda title, to say the least. Because it's one of the few that actually stars Zelda. Rune Factory 3. Play this now. If you like Harvest Moon, if you like RPGs, doesn't matter. They're both in this game. And they do it in such a way that it's like really fun, because you just do a bit of the farming stuff and then you just go out and fight monsters for the rest of the day. And that's your prerogative. You can do that. But there's also like really good character shit in the game. So you can go like do character stories. You can go, I'm pretty sure there's dating. There's like marriage candidates and shit. Never really invested into that part of the game, but it's there. But yes, Rune Factory 3 or 4 is a really good starting point. We are getting Guardians of Azuma later this year, so that's super exciting. Because it finally takes place in the Far East, which in Rune Factory, the Far East has always been like this mystical land that some characters are from that we never really see. So it's really cool to finally see like at least one place from the Far East. Can't wait for the new game in May. Hopefully I'll be able to afford it. Yeah. That's the other thing. Like they are getting more expensive, unfortunately, but we'll see. Rune Factory has been a big favorite of mine. I still have to beat 5. Um, I really fell off of 5, unfortunately. Let's see. Ender Lilies. I have not beat this game, so going with that context. And I know the fact that like the whole point of Souls likes and stuff like that is that you're supposed to play it multiple times. I would say Ender Lilies is pretty replayable, even if it is just to like max, even if you're just doing new game pluses to max out your stuff. There's also Ender Magnolia, which came out sometime last year. And I'm really interested in that, but I have not looked into anything on it. It just seems like it's Ender Lilies, but better. Or like they did more with it. So I'm very excited that they are working on this formula that Ender Lilies kind of put in place for itself. But really, I have to get my hands on Ender Magnolia before I better understand what they did. And even before that, I had to finish Ender Lilies. But from what I played of it, very good, very fun, highly customizable, which is what I really look for in games like this, is like how many different playstyles are actually viable. And now we get to these two, which I've been debating all this time on where to put them. Because Rabbit and Steel, right there. It's a very quick game. Easy to master, hard, or like easy to learn, hard to master type gameplay style. Multiplayer is always a big plus. Unlocking the rabbits classes as you play the game gives you more variety in the runs, and also just unlocking new treasures. As someone who's almost got all of the treasures and all the rabbits unlocked, it's pretty good. And we are getting DLC this year for this, so like good time to get into it. And then Beastie Ball. Honestly, just playable. I love Beastie Ball. I have not beat it for starters, so I have not cleared the main story. I haven't really had any drive to go back to this game, but the fact that it's like Pokemon volleyball is very interesting, and they have been running some events that I've been interested in. So I've been doing like these full moon events where you pick one of the beasties as part of like the full moon roster, and then if you do online battles with that beastie, you rank up, you get points for your faction. And it's been interesting to see. They've been doing them during the full moon though, and usually that's like not a good day for me. Yeah, you forgot about Beastie Ball? Yeah, Beastie Ball is very much like, it's interesting that they're doing stuff with it, and it's a very interesting premise, and I do like the gameplay. I think it's very charming. It's just it hasn't really gained any traction in the years, like in the year or so it's been out. But it is nice that they're still doing stuff, and also like there's plenty of events going on with Beastie Ball. So it's at least active enough that they're keeping it alive, but it's very much like the indie card game of video games, where you have a few group of people that play it like religiously, and they just are so devoted to the game that they just kind of find different ways to play the game. But I am keeping an eye on it, keeping a very close eye on it, because I do enjoy the game. I do enjoy the gameplay style. The beasties are really cool. And the experimental branch is really fun to play on because it's just all of the weird shit they want to do to change the game. And then later we'll get like an official announcement saying, okay, this is what we're changing about the game. So if you're going to play it, highly recommend the experimental branch. It's honestly pretty funny. They make changes to the experimental branch a lot, and it just changes like little things here and there, and it's really good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the future of Beastie Ball though, because they have a strong start. It's just the momentum since the launch has been steady, which isn't bad. It's just, not snowballing. But it's a very interesting game. Keeping my eye on it, and we'll see where it goes from there. I probably will finish my run at some point. A lot of these are on a list of like need to finish at some point. But yeah, so I'm just going to download this image. So that way I can post it on Blue Sky later. But yeah, this is the 2024 list. For anybody that was part of these streams, is there like a game that you really liked? I am trying to get my 2025 list around, so I'm trying to get some ideas of what you guys might be interested in. Speaking about that, let's see, we're about, perfect timing. We're like almost an hour in. It's pretty good. So we're gonna get a poll started. I'm trying to think of some like community games we can do. Because there's always, what's that one that involves drawing? Oh no, Gartic Phone is better with friends. It's not really a community game. But we have Mario Kart 8. Is there any other games that you guys can think of that might be kind of interesting? Web fishing? Web fishing would be good. You're right. Community game. Mario Kart 8. I do have web fishing. Web fishing. Let me boot up Steam real quick so I can see what else I have. Because we are kind of going for like chill vibes, so nothing like Monster Hunter Wilds, something that would basically just nuke my entire computer. New plays, new features. Oh, BC Bell just got a new update. Sweet. That's good to know. Let's see. What do I have installed right now? Oh, wait. What's that one community game? I know it's like... I'm drawing a blank on it, but I would remember the name if I saw it. But it's like it's like very much like a streamer chat game. Has like a bunch of mini games, and you can make your own little guy if you purchase the game, and then go and play it on other people's streams. Sorry, my brain is stuck in like a gear turning mode right now as I try to figure this out. Gartic Phone is definitely better with friends. Yeah, we should play it together sometime. Yes, absolutely. In fact, if like we continuously get going to the Wednesday like art night streams, we could probably just make one of the Wednesday art night streams Gartic Phone just for the hell of it. I know I have it too. Where is it? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sorry, now I'm just doing this for my own curiosity because I'm definitely that type of person where once I get something stuck in my brain, I need to figure it out or I'll go crazy. And I want to go crazy today. Crazy? You were crazy once? Still are, Sakyu, still are. Kukuro! Right, we have Kukuro. That's the game. But you guys don't know what Kukuro is. It's really fun, and you don't need the game to play it. Everything is just done via the chat, the chat, which is amazing. It's definitely one of those games that I'm like, this came out of streamer culture. And it's very cool to see like games that are made for streaming. Another one I think of is like Cult of the Lamb is like a more recent one. And I know it's been out a couple of years. I'm saying like in the long term of like video game development, seeing these new games that are made with streaming and streaming in mind and stream communities in mind is very interesting to see. Because if you floated this idea like 5 years or like 5 or 4 years or 5 or 6 years ago, people would think you were crazy. Let's see. Looking on my list, I'm like, ooh, there's a lot of games here that I'm like, this will be fun for later. Like, want to do some more virtual novel stuff. So like AI, the Somnium Files is up on there, and I think the memories have degraded enough that I would be able to play it with like quote unquote fresh eyes. Another one I saw is that there's the Sinking City, which is like, oh, I should probably run the poll. Whoops. Yeah, we'll just run a poll for like 10 minutes. If there's like a clear obvious winner, then I will just go with that. But the Sinking City was one of those games that I saw uh, being played around the Hollows of Eve's time by Core, and I was like, "Ooh, this looks really interesting." So I ended up lurking on Core stream and adding it to my wish list because it's like you're trying to solve mysteries in an eldritch influenced town, quote unquote. I quote me if I'm wrong on that because I just don't know the story too well, but that's kind of what we want. And then they're like, "Hey, guess what? You're gonna start seeing ads for the Sinking City too." And I'm like, "Huh?" So apparently they made a second Sinking City game, and I'm like, "Ooh, that has bumped it up on my list for it to play pretty soon." Because like, you know what I like about video games? Sequels. Speaking about that, like Undertale and Deltarune have also been on my mind just because Deltarune is rumored to get their next chapters pretty soon. Obviously, it's like it. I really hope it doesn't become another what is it? Silk Song type of situation. Quote you if you're wrong. I don't think that's how that phrase normally goes. Look, words are hard. I will be the first to say I'm not like the best with words, and but a lot of times I am just talking off the top of my head here. Oh yeah, the next chapter Deltarune should be the final stages from what I heard. Yeah, because I heard they're just gonna release all the chapters all at once, which is probably a good way to do it. Because otherwise they're just gonna drag it out for like another couple years, honestly. And the only and the what kills hype the most is just dragging shit out. Now I have done the secret bosses of Deltarune. They're fun. The secret bosses are super fun. I love hard combat in a game with very interesting mechanics, and Deltarune hits both of those with the secret bosses. Ads, don't worry. We're just taking an ad break. And then after the ad break, I'll see which one's winning, and then we'll go from there. Do, do, do. Let's see, what's some music that we could play during the ad break? Gotta go fast, otherwise the ad break's gonna be over. There we go. Do, do, do. Oh, you got freed from ads early? Yeah, that happens occasionally. It looks like last time I saw it, we have a tie for web fishing and kukuro. So if anybody wants to break the tie between those two, feel free. Twitch is being nice today, you guys. I mean, occasionally it's nice. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go hide my display capture and get everything set up for these games. Web fishing is installed. Kukuro should be installed now. It is. Awesome. Anyway, we're out of ads proper, so let me ask you guys, if there's one game that you could see me play, what game would it be? I'm genuinely curious right now while we wait for the timer. You generally have no idea, not gonna lie. Hmm. Because I have been looking at like some of the newer games, but how I usually play games is I wait a couple years for like newer games to go on sale. Other than more Kingdom Hearts and Rune Factory, oh, you'll definitely get more Kingdom Hearts. Trust me. Um, I'm too deep in Kingdom Hearts to quit now. We might take a break after Birth by Sleep is over, but that's just because I'm stalling out Chain of Memories. No, I have to be in the right mindset for Chain, unfortunately, and I can't even say I hate the gameplay of Chains. I think it's very interesting from more than just like it's more interesting than some of the other Kingdom Hearts games out there. The problem is it covers a lot of ground that Kingdom Hearts 1 already covered. First thought was Chrono Trigger Cross. I have played Chrono Trigger before, but it has been a while. And I have not and I've only like gotten the proper ending with Chrono Trigger. I've never got like any of the more obscure secret endings. I think I did the final ending, and then I got the one right after you get to the fair for the first time. And you can fight Lavos. Like immediately with just Chrono. The just Chrono fight is insane because Chrono is a fucking overpowered piece of shit. But I have not played Cross, and I am interested in Cross. But unfortunately, the only thing I have it on is my PS Vita, and unfortunately, PS TVs are really hard to get a hold of for some reason. And even then, even if I got a hold of a PS TV, it won't let me connect through my PS Vita because it works as its own Vita system. So I'd have to figure out how to either clone my Vita system onto it or have it just pass through just game information, which I probably think I can just do with a converter card of some kind. The only downside is I'd have to use the Vita as the controller, I think. Which, if you ever try to use like a controller, like a handheld console as a controller while you're trying to stream it, It doesn't go very well. Unless you have it like on a stand or something. Something that doesn't move too much. But yeah, for like old school RPGs, Chrono Trigger is definitely high on my list. I've been recommended Final Fantasy IX a couple times at this point. So I think if I ever get like the big Final Fantasy bug, I'll probably start with 9. Yeah, it uses a PS3 controller. I was just talking about like alternative ways to get the PS Vita game capture on stream. Would some lesser known, less popular games be okay? Absolutely. I am a game designer. I'm always looking for the obscure titles. I love gamers because they always have that one game that's just so out of pocket that nobody knows about it. And I love that. I love getting more familiar with the more obscure titles out there. Like, I just got gifted a small game called Dungeon Claw. We have a 3-way tie. Sakyu, you tied it. You made it a 3-way tie. Sakyu. Wow. Wow, I can't believe you. As Divine Hearts or anything by Kemco. Let me look that up real quick. You figured if it was gonna be a tie, you'd spice it up? Okay. Well, joke's on you, Sakyu. I actually have a contingency plan for this. Give me 1 second to set it up. Because if you're going to spice it up, let's spice it up even more. Alright, let's see. What were the options again? It was like Mario Kart 8. Web fishing. Kukuro. I'm debating if I just put end stream on here, but there's only 4. That would only make it 4 choices. So maybe we don't. Dan, you didn't break the tie because you can participate in web fishing or Kukuro. That's fair. There's still a chance. Also, I am looking at As Divine Hearts. Looks pretty good. It looks like an RPG Maker game that already gives it really high points. So let's see. Boom. Boom. End stream would be kind of funny, but lol. I mean, since you pushed me to this point, there is an option just to end stream on this roulette. However, I will give you one out. If none of these get hit and the streamer's choice get hit, I will pick which one of these segments I will do. All right, let's see. I thought there was like a way that you could like grab it and spin it, because I honestly the auto spin kind of makes this kind of like really predictable. Let's see. Spin for like, let's do like 17 seconds. After spin, appearance. All right. All right, guys, we have the wheel here. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to just count to a random number, and I'm going to spin the wheel. Because otherwise, Because unfortunately, I've used this wheel a lot. I kind of know how it spins. So I'm just going to look away from the screen. I'm just going to spin it randomly. All right, what do we got? Oh. Looks like it's going to be web fishing or Kukuro. Which one? Wheel of Suspense. Honestly, we were pretty close to end stream there. I'm not going to lie. All right, let me get Kukuro set up real quick. So the good thing about Kukuro is that all you need to play is what you're doing in chat right now. There'll be some commands on screen if I set this up correctly. I'm not sure if I set up Kukuro for streaming just yet. Because I thought about it, but I don't think I ever like did anything with that idea. I know I've used it to like play in other people's Kukuro streams, so give me 1 second to make sure that this is connected properly. Creators code. Streamers. How do I stream though? Oh wait, I set up the games, don't I? More games, Phantom Brave, Whispers of Rose, Shining Resonance Refrain. I do have Shining Resonance Refrain. I have like the steel case for the Switch. It looks really interesting. I have not played it too much though. Darkestville Castle, Death and Taxes, and Darkstone. Let me copy that message for later so I can look into these games more. I do know I have a couple of them. I know I have Phantom Brave somewhere. But let's see. Trying to remember how. Do I just set up a game and then. Huh. Alright. It might be set up already. Who knows? But you guys can't see it, so. You guys are gonna kick my ass at this game. Just saying. If we want to do this one, we can also go do other games. But this is a color shade test. Could someone try to join? So how you join is exclamation point Kukuro. You can also do exclamation point how to play if this is set up right. Oh, it is set up. Neat. For some reason it didn't. Oh, Kukuro. There we go. Yeah, Lucia, you spelled it wrong. Yeah. Anyway, I can turn off the music now. Is there anyone else? I'm gonna keep it open for a bit. Not for too much longer. I might just spawn some. Oh yeah, spawn streamer. Hi, I'm here. Meow. But yeah, I'll keep it going for a bit. How do we start playing? Oh, press start, space to start. There we go. You have a rat. Where's the rubber room? Good question. But yeah, they have pets. If you play enough, you get like pet eggs. Mainly I get them from like other people's channels. Amazing. Yeah, one of them was a rat and I was super excited. All right, I'm gonna spawn some bots. Just a couple. You have 40 seconds to move around your column. And yeah, that's about it. Like, you're just trying to figure out what the color is. So let's get going here. Lights are on. Look closely. I'm pretty sure it's this one. It's either this one or one right next to it. Also, let me know if there's any like really big lag, because Kukuro is very much like you have to have like really short amount of lag. Oh yeah, exclamation point number. Sorry. If you ever need a refresher on the chat commands, look in the upper right. I see what you're saying. Like 10 is definitely more yellow. Oh yeah, you guys are right. It was 10. Oh no. My partial colorblind ass is coming back to bite me in the ass. Alright. Oh, it's a green. Fuck. I'm gonna say 6 here. Yeah, 11 was safe, but they'll get tighter as the game goes on. So eventually it'll be you have to get it exactly right. Lucy's saying 8. Interesting. I'm gonna move over to 8 too. I think it is 8. Because it's definitely looking more pinkish than like bluish. Oh no, we're all wrong. Oh. This game is great. Now we just get to watch bots play for a bit. But yeah, this is Kukuro. This is a really funny like community game. The only reason I haven't done more of it is just because community. That's it. Well, more emote taking time. No, you can move after making a choice. It's just that there's a delay, Sakio. Because you have a delay from when you see it on my screen. And that is not a delay I put into Twitch. So if you're having a really big delay, I would recommend refreshing the stream and or just like pressing play, because those usually help solve my delay problems. But let's go to a game that has a little bit more. You don't need to like go super crazy with it. Oh, Garden Evasion is a fun one. Okay, because after I sent the correction, my little guy moved a little bit. Yeah, but I guess it was from the message above. Yeah. So here's the thing. So you guys are trying to expand out this purple garden by going into this green area and making a connection. So like if you wanted to like say like do this segment right here, you'd have to do that. You'd have to like connect it to another segment. But at the same time, I am trying to stop you. But the best part is that you can chain your movements together so you don't have to spam chat. So you can just like full send it if you want to. And is there a way to spawn bots? There is not a way to spawn bots. This one might go really fast for you guys then. Oh well, if it ends up not being great, we just won't do this one again. Streamer handicap auto. Make me super slow. Yeah, I'm gonna make myself super slow. Give you guys a bit of like an edge here. Because there is only 2 of you. Alright. In 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, we're waiting for two more players. Oh, okay. There's a minimum amount of players that we need to start this game. Okay. Um, yeah. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's see which ones that we can do with like a small group of people. Sniper game. I'm looking for my target, and you're trying to get in the way of my bullet. That's what sniper game is. Or you're trying to make sure I don't get the guy that's I'm looking for. And this one I know I can spawn bots at. So really, it's like I can just spawn as many bots as there will allow. And it'll make the game super hard. But yes, exclamation point Kukuro. If you want to join, there are 4 spaces that you can be at. And if you want to move between spaces, you just do exclamation point, go to the space that you want to go to. So like Sakyu's at the plaza right now. If he wanted to go to the park, he could. If he wanted to go to the club, he could. If he wanted to go to the dock, he could. Exactly. But let's make this a little bit easier for you guys, shall we? There you go. You are now hidden. Streamer handicap auto. Let's do this. So I gotta look for my target. Who is my target? Oh, there we go. Sensor selection. Mission number 1 of 3. DNA matcher. The peephole is comparing the aspect and the target's DNA with the bystander centered in your peephole. Look for an exact match. Oh, okay. So skin matches on one of these. But the DNA doesn't. Okay, so we're looking for like brownish skin, it seems like. No, it's not that one. Koala? Is it koala skin? I'm trying to figure out like, what skin tones I'm going for here. It looks like. Oh, wait, is it just saying, like, that skin? So, like, whatever skin is the closest match is the skin of the character that I'm looking for. Oh, yeah, I am on a time limit, aren't I? I can't just dawdle around. Hmm. Okay, so I'm looking for like guys like this. Man, DNA sensor sucks. Especially when they're all moving like this. Like, what am I supposed to do? Hmm. Ah, shit. Oh, I was aiming for Sakyu? Dang. Lamau. Congrats, Sakyu. Alright, let's do that one again. I want to try this again. Alright, so if you guys want to play exclamation point Kukuro, if you see anything that says like VIP, that just means that you bought the game also. Which if you buy the game on Steam, you can customize your character, which is pretty cool. Boke, welcome in. Kukuro. And then I'll spawn some bots in. Let's say we do about 80 this time. Nah, that still looks like very thin numbers. There we go. You would, but you don't have the $5 to spare it. I might look into this game. It's super fun, Boke. It's so good. It's just like if you're looking for like a really fun community, like a community chat game, it's super good. They even have a little space in the lower right for your like web camera and shit. It's super nice. They thought of everything. Mostly everything. All right. Anybody trying to get in? In 3, 2, 1. All right, let's look. Let's do photography this time. You're blinding the sniper scope, so I'm like looking for Lucy. Oh God. Which one was Lucy? I don't remember. Bam. All right. DNA gave you guys a pretty good shot. So let's do brightness sensor again. Blue Boke. All right. Probably shouldn't look at chat. I should probably just man, that is a wide burst though. Okay. I know Boke's over here. But like blinding the sniper scope makes it really hard to pinpoint you out of a crowd. So it might be better for you to stay there, but also like staying there too long might give me more time to figure out which one you are. Damn it. Ah. So both DNA and the blinders are really, really rough on me. Either way. Let's play a different game. Let's see. Find the color pattern hidden on the screen to survive the curse. What? That must be a new one. I don't think I remember that one. Let's do... What's our fun one? Roleplay frontier game. This is a fun one. So who's up for role playing? So here's how roleplay works. You get assigned a role and you get assigned something. So if you look at get info, it will tell you what your character is beforehand. But unfortunately for Sakyu, he's just gonna have to figure out what his character is right now. So let's see. Official statement. Country trends. Worker from the primary sectors are needed. Okay. So obviously we'll be giving preference to primary workers. Country issues. Threatening alien spacecraft are sighted from the sky. Well, hopefully it doesn't come up. Anyway, welcome in, Sakyu. It says you're a pyrotechnic. And you have a phone shirt and action figures. Interesting. So how would you say that your techniques in pyrotechnics is a like a uh primary sector thing? Because we're kind of looking for people with some skills in the primary sector. Very fire, yes, very fire. I mean, pyrotechnics. That is the name. I guess having a basic mastery of the fire would make you a pretty good primary sector worker because fire is a lot in this world. Oh, I love that they added a jail ban button. That's super nice, actually. But also, you guys can vote. So if you guys vote V or X, we can vote on whether or not to let them in. So if majority rules here, if you guys really want somebody in, then we can just let them in. However, I think Saki has displayed very fine skills in pyrotechnicy. Welcome in. Let me in on a nice sometimes. Well, now I'm not so sure. Welcome in, Boke. You are a deep sea fisherman. You bring sodas, chameleon skin, clothes, and boxing gloves. Interesting. Is the chameleon skin clothes related to your work? And also, what's up with the boxing gloves? Let's see. Got an octopus as a gift too? Oh my god. That sounds amazing. For me or for you? But fish wrestling. Ooh, fish wrestling. For me, oh, you got me an octopus? Um Unfortunately I cannot take gifts or bribes, but thank you. But let's see. So how are your primary sector skills? Would you say deep sea fisherman is a very primary sector based profession, or would you say something along the lines of like that maybe it's not as needed as some other jobs? Primary for sure. Oh yeah, because you're like working the docks and you're providing food. I could see that. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well then, welcome in, Boke. It's only I know. Lucy, you're a mechanic. That is very primary sector. We're always gonna need stuff fixed. That's amazing. You honestly, you have a pretty good shot here. You have poker games, total totalitarian uniform, and a unicorn horn. Where did you get the unicorn horn? Like your resume matches up pretty well, but like I'm looking at like what you brought with you, and it's very odd. You can shapeshift, remember? Ah, you can shapeshift. So you turned into a unicorn and then got the horn that way. It sounded like it would hurt actually. But also like are you big on the poker scene? No, the horn is still attached to my. Oh, okay, it's you had to just declare it as a carry on because they they thought it was one. Okay, I see, I see. Um so I see you have poker games. Are you looking to like set up a league or something, or are you just this is just like your own personal set for fun? Also, if you guys want to rejoin, feel free. You can do another exclamation point Kukuro to keep going into the thing if you want to keep doing it, and we'll just keep doing it until people get bored of it. You like to watch poker games? Oh, all right. Well, honestly, I don't see anything wrong with this. I think you're fine. I think you're fine to go. Thank you so much. Ooh, Sakyu, you're a graffiti artist. That's not very primary sector of you. That's definitely like arts and shit. You also have a hamster ball, prescription glasses, and tap shoes. Interesting. Checks out for me though. True. Hamster ball. Um, so uh, we're currently looking for primary sector workers. This does not scream immediately primary sector. Is there a way that you can describe how to use your skills for the primary sector? Or you do have prescription glasses though, yes. I can see them. I see you with the Invisa lens and Invisa frames and stuff like that. Arts are very important for morale. You know, you are making a good point here. We do want people to be very motivated so they work hard for the country. But what do people think? We're voting V or X on this one? Because I see one vote for X. V. It's so funny that it counted. But it is tied. I think Saki made some very compelling arguments for how they would help the primary sector. Alex just popping in. Can't stay long. Ate too big of a dinner. I might be sick. Oh, that's rough. Take care of yourself, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. All right. You're in. Lucy, you're a cosplayer. Okay, okay. From Europe 1998. Is that what you're cosplaying as? Like a person from 1998? You have a game console, poker games, and box with stones. I see you're back with the poker games. Uh, why do you have box with stones? I feel like that'd be really hard to carry with you. Sure. Don't worry about it. I don't know. I'm kind of worried about it. Like what type of stones are in there? They're for crafts? Hmm. Like stonework crafts? Hmm. I don't know. Bringing bringing unknown stone craft stones into the country. They're not perhaps moon rocks, are they? Because you know, we've been on high alert from no Jinx lol. Not moon rocks. Okay, okay. So they're not alien in nature, is what you're saying. I see, I see. Um, but also, we are looking for workers for the primary sector. How would your cosplaying skills help people in the primary sector? Because, like, we'll stop talking about the stones, but like, it is very suspicious that you just have a random box of stones with you. So if you make a good enough case, I might overlook the stones. Um, advertisement? Hmm. I see. You're gonna try and get that young crowd, that like online cosplay crowd. I see. I see. I see where you're going. Okay. Okay. We'll just call the box with stones cosplay supply. supplies, and we'll just leave it there. So have fun. Oh, what's this? Country issue. Traffickers are introducing carrots without carrotiness in the country. What? That's a thing? You can have a not carrot? Farm inspector, you're just in time. We are so concerned about these carrots that don't have carrotiness. Can you give us your expertise on what we should do about these not carrots? Birds up. You'll be back. You're gonna switch devices. All right. I am expert in piratery in woods, but it says that you're a farm inspector. Do you have more practical knowledge with vegetables and fruits? Because we're really concerned about these traffickers introducing carrots without carrotness into the country. Oh, yeah, is it carotenes? Keratins. Yeah, keratins. Well, I inspect the farm when I pillage. I mean, take care of them. Okay, okay. So you're very hands-on. You go to directly to the source, is what you're saying. Yes, excellent. Uh, just for a quick just check, just random citizen here. What can I do to check for carotenes in my carrots? Because I want to make sure I'm not eating those fake trafficking carrots here. I want to make sure I'm eating the real deal. What do I look for? You'll never miss anything. That is reassuring. Thank you. Thank you for your service. You need to check if they are in the form of a carrot. We got issues with people painting potatoes orange. Excellent. So I need to make sure that they are in the shape of a carrot. Thank you. Those are the keratinless carrots. I see. I see. I'm well, just out of curiosity. I noticed there's a sound coming from your trunk. Did you forget to put your phone on airplane mode or something? Don't hesitate to call me if you need to verify. That's fair. That's your stomach? Well, we need to get you ate the fake carrots yesterday. Well, we need to get you into the country right now and get you fed. Thank you for your service. All right, let's see. Fisherman. Welcome in, Saki the Fisherman. I see you have an invisibility cloak, a machete, and a tablet. Well, primary sector, we did state that we're a big fishing country, so your expertise could be useful here. Fish nod. Uh, how does the invisibility cloak help you with your job? Obviously, it's a really useful tool for sneaking around, making sure you're not noticed. But do the fish even have enough to notice you without it, or? Because I imagine swimming with an invisibility cloak on is the worst. Helps you not scare off the fishes. I see. I see. Well, I think that answers all my questions. Thank you so much, Saki the Fisherman, and welcome to the country. Lucy, you're a pet walker. Oh, we always need more pet walkers. You have 720 liters of glue. I mean, you declared this, right? When they asked you about it? A phone case and sodas. I mean, I've noticed you've been carrying a couple beverages across the border a couple times. I'm not sure what our policy is on like food and drink. It's a very specific and large quantity of glue. Yes. Oh yeah, wasn't Lucy getting on her other device? In that case, uh we might just go to another game real quick. Lucy, if you're there, say something. All right, there we go. Let's see. What's another game we could do? Because that one's always fun. Doing the roleplay frontier game. Let's see. Blade game. Every 20 to 30 seconds, a blade will pass through the most crowded side of the platform. What? That's amazing. Oh, you guys will love Pharaoh's Chamber. I love this one. I'm gonna turn auto respawn on just because that's better. But basically, we're working our way through a trap-filled maze, and we have to get to the end. Oh boy, traps! And the best part is that when somebody activates a trap, it's deactivated for a bit of time. So even if you don't know the way forward, you could just go on top of the trap panel. It's really fun. Of course, your internet decided to misbehave when you got to me. Oh no, Lucy. It's fine. We moved on to this game where you're just trying to path. It's great. Do we were curious about your large tub of glue. If you would still like to explain that. Dum 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 dum. All right. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. And we start. Whoop. Hi. So you guys just do exclamation point and then you just type whatever moves you want to put in. And then I'll automatically respawn you guys when you die. So feel free. Damn. What's you were speedrunning? Yeah, you were almost there, Gemini. Ah, I died. Oh, Saki hopped right on the trap reset. It looks like we can get in, like, right here pretty safely. Oh, okay. There's a big path right here. Go for it, Zakyu. Let's go. I got a new skin. Nice. What do we get? Ice cream lover. That's cute. All right, let's do this one again. Now that you guys kind of know how to play. Vwom. I'm here. Yeah, without the auto respawn, you guys would have to keep typing in Kukuro. So I just have it on just because it saves time. It does get confusing, like, where you are sometimes. Alright, we're gonna wait a few minutes. Yeah, auto spawn is nice. Yeah, exactly. You don't get to choose where you spawn, but it's, like, still better than trying to, like, respawn and then be like, okay, where did I spawn? Alright, exclamation point Kukuro if you want to join. Head patch. What the fuck? Thank you, Lucy. Thank you for the head pats. Alright. And we are ready to go. Go, 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 go. Top. I'm okay. I'm okay. Top. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oof. Man, this was a little hard. Suck you! What the fuck? I was on a good clip there. Top. Top. It's so funny looking at chat and just seeing like blah 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 blah. Let's go! Yeah! I win. Yeah, the stream. I can tell that the stream lag is pretty bad thanks to that game. All right, so maybe we try a different game. Perfect Warrior game. I forgot about that one. Oh, let's see. The king has invited his friends to the palace, and the streamer must coordinate their invitations without fail. Huh. Well, let's try it. This one probably won't be too bad. Oh wait, we have to wait for 5 players, and there's no bots on this one. Unfortunate. Top fan quiz game. Wait, I want to see this one. Oh, okay, okay. This one we might be able to do. What was this? Change questions, interest, personality, plans, situational, deep, funny, fights, vulgar, sexual. We'll keep those off for now. Anime is going to be an interesting one because anybody that's been a long time fan of the channel knows that I don't watch too much anime. So this will be funny. Not going to win this one. You might. I'm very curious to see if a random bot will do. Yeah, lol. All right. So does anybody else want to join before we get started with the personality quiz, invitations? I don't know. Anyway, actually, I see that we have ads starting in a couple seconds. So I'm going to keep it going till after the ad break, and then we'll start this game. So if anybody wants to join, that's Kukuro. Exclamation points Kukuro in the chat. And I will see you guys after the break. Wah! Congrats on being free from ads, Lucy. Unfortunately, on my end, it says we still have a minute and 10 for ads, so we're just gonna wait for that. But I figured during the ad break, I would order myself some food because I'm hungry. So I got some food coming. And then if we get bored of Kukuro, because there's just not too many games, we could switch over to what were some of the other ones? It was like Mario Kart 8 and fuck, my memory is terrible. I wish I could like just go back to the community game poll and just see like what the options were. It was a game I had installed on my Steam, I know that for sure. Oh yeah, web fishing. You try to refresh and then you have ads again? Oh no. Well, let us know when you're out of ads. Anyway, welcome back from ads, everybody. If you would like to join and try to figure out what I would do in these situations, or if you think that you know what I will do in these situations and these questions, exclamation point Kukuro to join. Hi, sorry, Subside and Skell started talking to you. That's fair. We're just about to start though, so I'm giving people a couple more seconds before we start officially. So, just 1 second. It's the exact same ads in order. Well, ads are based on your research or like your search history, I'm pretty sure. So it doesn't surprise me that they're the same ads. They're kind of personalized to you to a degree, of course. Anyway, let's get going here. What's your favorite hobby? TV, video games, sports, or reading? This one is a gimme. Come on. This one is definitely a gimme here. Streamer choice. Everyone has chosen. Just be video games. Marvel, welcome to Kukuro. What is the largest herbivorous animal you could neutralize? Kangaroo, squirrel, sheep, or koala? Those are your options. Which one? Which herbivore do you think I could take in a fight? Basically. Oh, Marvel, you're not in. I'm sorry. Hmm. This is a good question for me because I have no idea. I think I could take more than a squirrel. I definitely don't think I could take a kangaroo. So it's like it's down to these two. I think I could subdue a sheep. I'm not so sure about a koala. Sheep. What traditional music do you like the most? Hawaiian, cheese, African, or Celtic? Okay, I actually do know the answer to this one. Guess you can't change answers. I saw that, Lucy. On the bright side, you're still in, it seems like. It seems like you have at least 2 lives, maybe 3 even. The bots got immediately nuked. I will say there is a right answer here. For me, because it's based on my taste, but like I have not talked about it on stream, so it'll be very interesting just off vibes. Which one do I like? Do you guys think I like? I'm not sure which you like more. Exactly. Lucy is going with Celtic. Interesting, interesting. I mean, the only thing I know about Hawaiian is the pizza, honestly. I was also torn between two. So Sakyu says Chinese, which is also a very good one to guess, but it is my second favorite. My first favorite is Celtic. Let's go. Hawaiian pizza isn't even Hawaiians. Yeah, so it's a hard K sound in Celtic. Exactly. Oh, Celtic. Got it. What defines your identity? Actions, belief, values, or experiences? Hmm. Or Celtic. Oh, okay, Celtic. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Celtic. I don't know how to say it, but I definitely have heard like Celtic covers of like, and it all sounds like super high fantasy and shit. And it's super cool. You went for Chinese because Lucy went Celtic or Celtic. Yeah, that's fair. Actions. What defines your identity? Sakyu is saying it's your actions, which honestly you can make a pretty good boat for most of these. Like your beliefs conform your identity, your values, like what you want out of life determines your identity. And obviously your experiences have something on that, but let's see what Lucy says. Actions. Okay, Lucy is also saying actions. Let's see how well you guys know me because I agree. I think anybody can always change their actions, even if their belief is different, even what they value in life is different, even if their life experience is different. How you choose to act in the moment, or how you choose to act going forward, can change a lot about your personality. And I think we underplay how much action does involve in identity. Because if we go in the logic of that people can always change, they might not be able to always change their beliefs, they might not be able to change their experiences, etc., but they can always change what they're going to do for the future. If you could choose the weather for every day of the year, what would you choose? Suffocating, stone cold, drizzle, or gale? All these are terrible. You can recommend some Celtic music later? Yes. Favorite group is Celtic Women? Absolutely. What are these options? I think it's just saying like which one is the least bad. Saki was saying drizzle for an entire year. So nothing but rain for an entire year. Lucy is also saying drizzle. I mean, I guess it's not like a heavy downfall. Yeah, it's like a light rain. That's not bad. However, I would choose Stone Cold, baby. You can always put on more layers. That's all I'm gonna say. That's fair, yeah. Because if it's just cold, like it's just like the weather normally is, but cold, I could deal with that. That's no problem. A light drizzle every day, it means I have to drag my like. If I didn't bring like, I'd have to like dry off my raincoat every day, and like hang it up somewhere and be like, well, now I gotta go outside, better put on my raincoat or something like that. And it's just like, that sounds annoying. And like, you wouldn't be able to look up, you wouldn't be able to do most things. You'd only have to do that if you went outside. True, true. But like, imagine you go to like an outdoor like place, like a theme park or something. You wouldn't be able to do most of the things if it was drizzling because everything would either be wet or shut down. So it's like, I'd rather just be really cold, honestly. Especially during the summer. Could you imagine having like something like, I don't know, like 60 degrees in summer, 60 degrees Fahrenheit in summer? That would be a godsend. I wouldn't do that if it was stone cold true. Yeah, that's fair. You like rainy weather more than theme parks. That's fair. But you could still have rain with stone cold. It would just be really cold. Is all I'm saying. And winds, I don't like winds. They're loud. They blow my feathers around. That was fun. Let's do it again. I want to see what other questions they have. Marvel, you can join. This is a fun one. I love contemplating questions. Marvel and Lucy have the same default avatar. Let's go. All right, that is exclamation point Kukuro to join if you are lurking in the chat or if you want to join in on some moral quandaries. Feel free to type exclamation point Kukuro in the chat. While I open my TCG Pocket pack and then shut the game down immediately. All right, let us go. Let us get started here. I'll spawn some bots because that way the bots have a chance. Is there, if they're a clear winner, are they officially your best friend? Maybe. They would at least know a lot about me. It would at least make them stalker quality. What type of social event do I prefer? Party, meal, bar, or walk? This is a very interesting one. What will I pick? It's almost like the foodie likes mealtime. Who would have thought? What butler job would I excel at? Cook, gardener, security, or servant? Ooh. Damn, not even the bots think you want to go to a party. I mean, have you been to parties lately? They're just loud. Cock, cook. Yeah, you can spell. What would you guys if I was a butler, what do you guys think I'd be good at? Cook? Interesting, interesting. I also agree. I think I'd be a great cook. You're in Mado right now. True. I know what I'd be good at it. What otaku items make up your biggest collection? Poster, manga, clothes, or figures? Now, this is interesting. I've not talked about my like manga collection or like otaku stuff. But what do you guys think I have the most of? Where's trading cards? Good question. Because I would definitely win. I think the big thing is like not many like quote unquote anime stuff is like TCG. Like that's more of a recent thing. Yeah, it's a tough one. Posters. Saku says posters. I mean, maybe. Let me just look around real quick. Take an inventory, you know? Clothes. Lucy says clothes. Okay. If we're just going by the sheer volume of stuff, it has to be mangas. Like, I have a couple video game shirts, I have a couple posters, but like, I'm not that big into anime. However, manga is where I excel at. I have so many manga books. Oh fuck. If you had their same abilities and flaws, who would you choose? Uh Meliodas is from Seven Sins, right? Jotaro is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Saitama is One Punch Man, I know that. And then Midoriya is My Hero Academia, correct? I do know these characters, Sakyu. I don't know Melodius too much, but I know the other three. Yeah, you're right. Okay, cool. I do know them. I just have not looked into Seven Sins too much. So I don't even think I know Melodius's abilities. So there's one for you guys. Do not vote Melodius. Melodius is awful. Followed by Melodius is cool. Conflicting messages here. Like, Saitama's strength is that he's the strongest, right? But that also means that he doesn't lose. And like, isn't his goal to like find someone to rival him, and that's like his biggest weakness? Like, his biggest flaw is like he's looking for someone to be able to take the one punch. More that he could take out things in one punch. Ah, I see. I'm guessing you haven't seen far enough into Seven Deadly Sins. I don't. All I know is the name. I think I started playing a Seven Deadly Sins game for the PS4, and I got quickly bored of it. But that could have been the gameplay fault. Jotaro. So Jotaro, are we talking like pre-stand or post-stand? Because I forget which one Jotaro is actually. I forget if he's like the one with the stand or the one before that. I don't know. You seem like a JoJo guy if you had the time to get into it. True. I do like having overwhelming presence and aura. This is a tough one because I really don't know too much about these characters. Like, I think the most I know about a certain character is Saitama, and that's it. Okay. Um, let's see. All the same abilities and flaws. So it's not just like, oh, would I want to one punch things, or oh, would I want to stand? It's also the flaws of those abilities and also of the characters themselves. In that case, probably Jotaro, honestly. Because while I do like Saitama, Saitama deals with like depression, like severe depression, lack of fulfillment, unfulfillment, like just all that. Nah, I already deal with that in real life. Which animal do you identify most with? Crow, fish, rat, baboon. I wonder which animal I identify most with. Hmm. Yeah, it's crow. Figures. The bird VTuber would identify with the bird. What motivates you the most? Competition, ambition, curiosity, or promise? Ooh. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like it's a two-strike system. Ambition. Sakyu's saying ambition. I would like to hear your reasoning on that. Welcome in, Ketchup. Happy Streamiversary to me. Thank you. How are you doing? You're ambitious? Well, if you put it that way. You're good? Did some self-care today? Nice. That's always good to hear. You have to fight your enemy to see who leaves the city. What do you do? Train, negotiate, escape, or traps? I think there's a right answer here. It could be wrong, but I think there's a right answer here. Came in for 1 second and heard ambition. Yeah, Scriptsies, we're playing a game where they have to guess what my answer is. And it's been really interesting to see what you guys think of me. So but what would I do against an enemy to see who would leave the city? Marvel says traps. Why not train? I mean, if we beat him in a fair fight, then he leaves, right? Yeah, it's like whoever loses has to go, Sakyu. You seem like someone who'd sabotage. What do you mean? Oh, we got a split. Is Sakyu right in that I would train to fight my opponent evenly on fair grounds? Or is Marvel right to say that I would sabotage and use trickery to win? Or maybe would I negotiate? I think we all know I would not try to escape. I feel like that's a very easy one to cross off there. Because, you know, I'm here to fight. Congrats, Marvel. It was traps. I'm trapping the fuck out of that place. Marvel is the top fan. Let's go. Yeah, no, like the thing is like there's fighting fair and then there's fighting in a way that challenges your opponent. And yes, fighting them on evil footing would be kind of fun. But also traps. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Guess Marvel is your best friend. No, Marvel's my arch nemesis, Sakyu. You know the saying, know your friends, but your enemies know you better. God damn it. Thank you for the hydrates. Six, 7, 8. God damn it. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. God, what are you guys doing? 14. 15. 16, 17. God damn it. 18, 19. 20, 21, 22. 23. Thank you for the stretch, Lucy. Drown that bird. 24, 25, 26. I think that was 30 hydrates. Oh. I hope you guys are happy. I drained this entire water bottle, and just to like show you like what we're dealing with here. What we're dealing with here for like a water bottle. I'll get you guys a picture real quick. When I say water ball, I mean it's a massive fucking tank. Data, Alex, you really do care about your bladder more than most other entertainers. No, I care about my stomach. I don't want my stomach to like explode. Give me 1 second to get the picture up. Oh, 1 second. I realized there was something in the picture that probably shouldn't be there. To put it in context, was it a Pokemon pack? No, it was I've been applying into jobs, so I had job applications on my desk, which, you know, has real life information. So, you know, probably not a good idea to throw that up on screen, even if you couldn't see anything or not. Yeah, personal info. But don't worry, we're good. We got it. Let's see, water bottle. Let's see. Let's go back to the main menu while I get this set up, because we can at least get the next game set up. Your real name isn't Relics, right? I mean, it might be. You don't know. Let's see. What would be another good game? The werewolf game is pretty fun, but it's usually in a bigger group. The world may never know, just like how many licks it takes to get the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop. Oh, let's do Dungeon Raid. Dungeon Raid's fun. You did like the color one? That is fair. Alright, I'm in. So this one is that we basically volunteer people to fight against monsters, and then we just try and get through the entire dungeon. While you guys are doing exclamation point Kukuro to join, let me get the picture up real quick. And then you can do exclamation point get info to see what abilities you have. And you're going to have to kind of remember that, because I'm not going to pay attention to that too much. That's the wrong picture. Maybe I should check what these pictures are before I start throwing them up on stream. That might be a good idea. Where did this get saved to? 1 second. Oh, temporary pictures. I see now. So we're dealing with this, by the way. This is the water bottle that we're dealing with. Artist pencil for, or artist stylus for scale. A Walla brand. Yeah. It's a big ass water bottle. Oh, you mean your character? Yeah. Big for Big Bird. I like the bigger water bottles, so I don't have to go downstairs and refill them as much. Sip, 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 sip. That's fair. You have a fairly large Hydro Flask personality. Relics. Yes, Scripsy. What's up? You think you accidentally ran out of hydrates? No, that wasn't on accident. We both know that. Anyway. Hey, Gain, real quick. One or two context picking new glasses frames. Two. $69. All right, let's get in there. So if you ever need to know what you do, just type in !point get info. So we are up against a level 9 Cyclops. Is there anybody that wants to volunteer? Saki wants to volunteer for fighting. Saki, how do you feel about fighting a Cyclops? Oh, Scripsies, if you want to vote, if you want to like have yourself volunteer, do !point jump. You're ready? Saku knife. Excellent. All right, Saku, I believe. Let's go. Oh, there's a dodge. Come on, Saki, you got this. Dodge again. Keep dodging. You can make up the damage difference. Ooh, a critical. Let's go. We now have a Cyclops page, so now we know what Cyclopses are. How do I close this book? Ah, there we go. So now we're up against a skeleton. Sakyu, you're looking pretty low. Do you want to swap out? Is there anybody that's really good against skeletons in the chat? Marvel. Lucy is not good against skeletons, so let's go with Marvel here. Marvel, do you have something to say that would help you fight against the skeleton? Explode beam. Excellent. Use your explode beam. Honestly, stat-wise, you're not doing too bad. You're actually doing more damage than the skeleton is. But if you could dodge once or twice, that'd be amazing. Oh. Well then. Your explode beam worked. However, you took heavy damage there. Would you like to swap out, or do you think you could take on a troll? I'm gonna just use jump immediately, because why not? Do we have a healer? I mean, we might have somebody with a healer skill. I think it's more common with people that have Kukuro, but you do not think you could take on a troll? That's fair. That's fair. Scripsies. All right, Scripsies. Let's see you fight this troll. What do you have to say for yourself before we throw you into the middle of combat? Trust I got this. Bonkai. Bonkai indeed. Let's go. Ooh, 41 right off the bat. That's not bad. Though the troll is averaging the damage in more than you. But you are getting the crits off. Nice. Congrats, Scripsy. Level 11 Mucus. Can you beat Mucus? Scripsy wants to go for it. Is there anybody else that has a good, compelling reason why they should be the one to fight Mucus? I actually don't know what my stats are, actually. 1 second. Comeback critical hits to enemy Cyclops. 3 times damage against enemy Cyclops if you're the last player alive. Oh. Bunkai? Bunkai indeed. Have fun, Scripsy. Scripsy wins! Let's see. Scripsy does 2 times damage against anyone when they're low HP. When you are low HP, but dying by an enemy will heal negative 50 to the rest of your health team. So if Scripsy dies, we all go down to half health. So we need to swap out Scripsy because Scripsy will die. Don't get greedy, Scripsy. True. Marvel has 50% chance to kill enemy troll in 1 hit. So wait, you are good against trolls, unless you have 10 HP or less. Oh, if you have 10 HP or less. Level -2 when you miss against enemy slime. So you don't want to fight slimes. Lucy will come with the same level of an enemy skeleton you fight. But defeating enemy Cyclops will invert the health bar of a random teammate. I mean, Lucy does have a chance, if she kills the Cyclops, to basically fully heal Marvel, Saki, or Scripsy. Or just kill me or Skells. And I think that's really funny. Saki has 4 chance of dodging enemy troll attacks if you are under 50% HP. This is not a troll. Minus level 1 if you die to a troll, though. To the whole party. Alright, Lucy, let's see what you got. Let's see you invert some health bars here. If it's Scripsy, that's great. If it's Marvel, I'll take that too. Oh, never mind. Lucy's dead. Rip. Plus Ultra. F. Yeah, unfortunate. You know what, Sakyu? You want to fight the troll? You want to fight the Cyclops? Let me at him. If you die, we literally lose half our health on everybody. Which would kill, like, 3 people. Fuck it, it's funny. Oh yeah, don't I have good stats against Cyclopses? You might be right about that. Oh yeah, I'm really good against Cyclopses. And since the big one is an alpha troll, let's just get him. Let's go. Yeah. Dang. Yeah. I think it also had a conditional where it's like I have to be the last one alive to do something like that. Oh no, it was comeback critical hits and then ×3 damage if I'm the last player alive. Yeah, I'm gonna let's do it. I'm gonna weaken him. You guys will finish him off. I believe Marvel can finish this. I'm gonna die. Bunkai. Oh yeah, you do, Sakyu. So maybe we try to get some extra chip damage out. Marvel, I think you're gonna be the last one in the fight for this guy because I think you have a really good chance of beating him. But I think we want to get him a little bit lower level or a little bit lower HP first. Sakyu dodge! Sakyu dodge! No! Oh no, we all got -1 level. What's Skull got? Why didn't you dodge? I don't know. That's fair. Should we throw Skulls under the bus too, or throw Marvel at it? Because Marvel is jumping. Throw Marvel. That's fair. Put me in, coach. Marvel. What words of heroism do you have to say? Get exploded, idiot. Go! Well, Marvel almost exploded that idiot. I saw 2 crits in a row and a couple dodges. That was pretty good. You see, the problem with putting Scripsy in is I know that as soon as he dies, but Skells is going to be at half health. So I'd rather just put Skells in there. Oh, the chance of one hit when below 10 HP didn't go? Yeah, unfortunate. It would be funny if Skell is at half health. You might... Fuck it, you're right. Let's go. Let's go! Scripsies wins! And that's Dungeon Run. Ugh. Alright, and then Saki wanted to play the colorblind game. Since they lost a level and leveled up, are they back to where they started? Probably. That sounds about right. Alright. Exclamation point Kukuro to join. We are playing a colorblind game. Which is really bad for me, but it'll be great for you guys. So if you would like to join, exclamation point Kukuro. And this will probably be the last game that we do. Oh, okay. So once you're locked in, you're locked in. I see. So that's why it wouldn't let you. Because the modify answer is a Kukuro bonus if you have the game. Yeah, once you're locked in, you're locked in. Make sure you're very, very specific in that. All right, let's do this. You guys will probably kick my ass again. I want to say it's 14. Or sorry, it's 16. But that might be too orange. It could be 15. Yeah, I'm going to doubt myself. I'm going to go 15 here. Now, I do think 16 would be in the range of the round one, but it's definitely like, I think it's 15. You meant 16? Oh, it was 16. I shouldn't have doubted myself. 15 is too bright. That's fair. Find the color. Oh, fuck. I want to say it's 13. Because I'm getting either 13 or 14 vibes off that. I think I want to go 14 or 12. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, 14. 14. Oh, it was 15. Okay, we got you guys would have got nuked too. Find the color. Oh no, this is where I die. Fuck yeah, I'm sticking with my guns. I'm thinking it's 8. Thinking it's 8 this time. Watch me be wrong, but I'll still be right. Oh, Saki was the only one that got it right. Let's go. You know your colors? I mean, you kind of have to. The artist buff is real. Oh, my food's here. Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me for Streamversary. I know it's not as long as some of my other streams, but I've been doing some really long streams lately. So, figure as a bit of a anniversary gift to myself, I would just take some time to myself today. But thank you guys so much for coming out and playing some rounds of Kukuro with me, because this is a really fun game. I really like this game. Yeah, do rest up. Thank you. But that does not mean that we are going to end things here. We are going to go raid someone. It's just I have a lot more options because it's earlier in the day. So give me 1 second. I saw someone. Let's see what's going on in other people's streams right now. Oh, and if you're watching the VOD, hi. Thank you for joining 2 years of Burb. And I hope you guys look forward to many years to come. And I will see you guys next time.